Yeah, sorry guys, I didn't plug the microphone in. Sorry, I didn't plug the microphone in. Sorry, I didn't plug. I forgot to. I forgot to plug the microphone in. This game has been. This game's pretty fun. This game's definitely pretty fun, because yeah, this game's definitely been really fun because I've gotten to try out like a lot of moves that I usually don't try out. I don't think I'm doing especially good in this game, but I don't think I'm doing that bad either. This is an over the top play. Not the way I thought he'd play, but it's fine. If I just give him the top. Okay, let me think about this. Just gonna do this. Huh. This. That probably wasn't a great idea, actually. I shouldn't have done that. That strengthens him a little too much. Strengthens him just a little too much for my liking. I don't think this move was good, though. This makes me a lot stronger here. This makes me a lot stronger here. I don't think that was really good. And I still have the option of this if he doesn't repair something. Not that I'm going to do that right now, but still. Okay, that's fine. There's no Aji in the corner anymore, unfortunately, because of my move there. Come up here. I'm gonna reduce his Moyo over here. Just make sure like he's restricted to that corner. Okay, he's going to try to take the top territory. That's fair, and probably threaten this group. I will leap 2. That's fine. There's actually not that much territory there now since I took that jump. And there's a decent amount of territory down here. I still don't think I'm ahead. Okay, he's going to try to attack me, I guess. I'm going to do this first. See what he does if I do this. That guarantees at least one eye here, and it's not very hard to make another eye here. This is kind of a trade. Well, I guess it isn't really a trade. It's me fixing this for free. That's what it really is. This is really about me fixing this problem for free. I don't actually care about those 4 stones. That is perfectly fine. I just want to make sure I don't have any weak groups for him to actually attack. That's my main goal for this game. I don't want any weak groups that he can actually attack. So if I have groups that he can attack, then that's bad. Okay. I can do that, but I don't really want to give that up. If he squeezes there. That's really not worth that much. Okay, I'm not going to answer that because that's really not worth all that much. Actually, I wonder if I can get him to answer this. Okay, he did answer that. It's fine. But as you can see, that's not Sente, so him taking that's fine. I wasn't going to threaten this group anyways. I definitely messed up playing around here. I most definitely messed up playing around there. I think he's still trying really hard to, like, kill me, but I don't think that's going to work.
Byoyomi.
It's going to be pretty interesting. There's all sorts of moves I can actually do down here. Okay, that's perfectly fine. And you can see I've already kind of like destroyed his Moyo points over here. His group here is still not completely alive. And I can easily live. I'm not really trying to live now. That's... Oh, wait, I messed up. That's not Sente. Dang it. I severely messed that up. For some reason, I thought that was Sente. Yeah, I seriously messed that up. Oh, that might have cost me. That might have actually cost me. That might have cost me. Darn. I messed that up. Messed that up pretty bad. Oh, I've got to play better than that. I have definitely got to play better than that. Let's do this first. All right, that's what I wanted. Because now I can just do this. I don't think I'm ahead, though, is the problem. Yeah, take all the centes I can. I don't think that's cente. Might be. I don't even know if I'm ahead, honestly. This is it's a little bit frustrating. But at this point, you just got to take all the centes you can. I believe this is slightly bigger. The other one is here, but I have a cente move here. Okay. Can I do this?
10.
Whatever, I'll just fight. Yeah, but that doesn't help him. That actually loses him points. I mean, playing this is all about sequencing at this point. That's also not a very good move because it lets me do this. This also gives him a bit of trouble here and there. It's good taking, like, it's good that he's actually taking all the senteis. It's actually a pretty close game. This is a pretty close game. I definitely screwed up here a lot. I should have done this first, actually. Oh, that was bad. Okay. Yeah, I didn't read that. Did not read that right. Okay, did not read that right. That was a bad move by me.
9.
That was a bad read by me. I did get most of the big sente moves, though, that I wanted. If I do this, he's going to do that. But this is actually fairly large now. I should have just gone this way and then did this. That was a key move I messed up on. It's not worth that in there. Yeah, that's pretty big. Did I just mess that up? I think I just messed that up again. Oh, dude. Oh, no, I can't. I gotta stop doing that. I absolutely have to stop doing that. Okay, I don't think there's any way I can do this, so yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, I can't do that. I gotta take this. I think I messed that up again. And Anything else that I can take? Is there anything else like that big that I can do? Not really sure.
Ten, nine, 8, 7, 6, 5.
That's big enough. I need to get rid of the move anyways.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Ah, forget it. Just do that. This is actually a really, really close game. I might have actually lost this one. I think I'm up by a little bit, but not too much. I think I'm
10,
going to go
9,
here.
8, 7, 6.
I don't know. Oh, wait, no. There's other points. Dang it. Yeah, I'm just being stupid now. There's a lot of other points. Obviously. We might as well just do this. Definitely like messed up a lot over here. I need to like check my play there. Yep, there's a point right there. Up by probably like, I would say 10 points if you include the Komi. Less than 10 points
10,
if you
9.
don't include the Komi. Probably wasn't a point. Oh well, whatever. Yeah, I think I'm going to fix this.
Ten.
Ooh, very, very, very close game. I don't think there's any more, so I'm going to pass.
Pass. Remove the dead stones.
Yeah, I was thinking I won about like I won a couple points without the Comey, but
You have won.
so yeah, this was actually a really, really close game. I played poorly in the lower left corner over there, and I'm pretty sure that he was actually ahead by a little bit after that exchange. So let me know if you guys can hear me. I think I fixed the microphone problem here. So basically, I'm pretty sure like I screwed up pretty bad on that corner over there because I was ahead by quite a bit more. So like I said, this is fine. I actually prefer this, but I think the bigger one leaves a little bit more actionist in the corner. So I'm gonna do this. I like this for white because I separate out his two sides, but it's not really a big deal. Here, that was probably a mistake. There is this move, but I don't really like it that much. I think I'm too low here. But this is also like an okay play. That's also an okay play, but I play the low pincer because I wanted to make use of this one over here. So that, he does that, he does that, I do that. So the thing is, like, if you play here, which I see a lot of people do, these are all sentes now, and you have to respond. So I don't really like that. So playing, that's not good. So playing down there gets rid of all of that. That's fine. That I might have, see, I didn't want to, see, like, this is all about shape positioning. I didn't want to do this because that makes this stone really weak, and his position is very, very good. It's much better than mine. So that's why I didn't play that. I don't really know which pincer I should have done. Maybe this one would have been better. It's hard for me to say. Does that. I was thinking about doing this because I feel like I can't really do this, and then that would, I guess, like, the thing is, he can't do that either, so maybe I should have gone over here. I don't think this works all that well, because, no, this really doesn't work all that well for me if I go down that way, so I would actually have to go this way. And obviously this is problematic, because then he kills me. So yes. This is very, very problematic. I guess I could do that, and then, yeah, that would actually work for me. But I don't know, like, I don't know how this works over here. He could also just kind of like pursue, he could also kind of like just pursue this, and that's actually a pretty good result for black. So I think that's the other one. If you're black, if white does, usually I think most white players will do this, but if you're black and white does this, you always have the, you don't actually have to fight him, because this is definitely not good for you if this happens, if something like that happens. So you can always just opt to block this way. And that move is actually pivotal. He can't do this, obviously, because if he does this, then, like, if he does that, I mean, I guess, yeah, he could actually cut there. Never mind. I guess he could actually cut there. Yeah, then you'd be in a lot of trouble because you can't really cut anywhere. So I guess you can't do that. I guess like you could do this. I mean, that's also a result, which I'm not really great for black. I'm not really sure for black, but so maybe I should have done this. I might, maybe I really should have done this because this actually leaves him in a kind of a tough position. Yeah, that's not gonna end well for him either. So I probably should have done this with that corner over there because this is actually this is actually a pretty hard answer for black. Since he can't actually make this move, since he actually can't make that move, right? It's actually it's a much harder answer for him. So I played that wrong. I played here, and then did this, and then that. I don't like this move right here because there is that elephant's eye. I know like people generally do that. I think people generally either do this or this, but I don't think either of those are good here. So he has to do this. I have to come over, and then he does that. But that gives me a crawl on both sides. See, like, that essentially just gives me the crawl on both sides. I probably should have just kept crawling. That's probably the best move to make. I should have just kept crawling, most likely. Instead of just, like, make this jump. But since I was tempted by this stone, though. I was definitely tempted by this stone. So that goes up here. I'm going to go up here to try to destroy some of his moyo up here. He does that. I'm going to go out. He does that. I'm going to come here. I just messed up later on this play. This move isn't any good. Like, this move actually isn't good because I think it gives away too much on the corner. He does this. I do this. Do this. And this. I might have been better off doing this first. Yeah, I probably should have done that first. Really should have done that first, actually. But I just take it. He does that. I'm going to block. He does this. Yeah, this was definitely, like, I was debating between this and this. I chose the wrong one, obviously. Because I chose I did choose the wrong, I did actually choose the wrong one. Because if he goes here, yeah, I don't really even know what I do. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know why I didn't see this. It's so easy. Like, if he goes here, then I'm just dead, right? Like, take away that. Like, if he just goes here, I'm dead because like this is almost an Atari right here, and then I would have to sacrifice these 3 stones. So like, if I go here, he can just basically cut. I don't really know why we both didn't see this. This is like so easy to see. I think like sometimes you're trying to read so much. I think like sometimes like both of us are trying to read so much that we just don't see like the most obvious play, which is that one. Because like, I can't actually do this because then, that's a terrible shape for me. I just lost everything. So essentially, like, I connect, he connects as well, which lets me connect here, which is a great result for me. So obviously, like, I don't really know. I really don't know how we both missed this. I honestly have no idea how we both missed this. Because this is an obvious move. So like, the correct move is actually here, obviously, and then like you just play elsewhere for the time being. But yeah, I know I messed up here. I'm like, yeah, I know I messed up here once, but like that was an easy way to see where I messed up. I do that. He does that. I should have went over one immediately, but I actually went up here just to get out. I know that if I make an eye up here, this is kind of like secondary, and I can just live anytime I want. So he does that. That's not a good move. It gets me the extend out. And obviously, like, this is pretty much a formality thing. So the thing is, like, this is not good because you haven't solidly captured these 2 yet. My head is still sticking out up here. So I can just basically come up anytime and ruin any kind of like territory moyo that you have here. And there's this cut here, so you have to protect it. So I'm going to do this first. And then you're going to do this. So the correct move is to immediately do this. Because if you do this, that basically destroys his entire moyo here. It destroys his entire moyo. So you have to immediately do that. And he has to do this because this group is pretty weak right now. But I some reason did that first. I guess he has to answer that. And then I'm going to do this immediately. because this destroys more. He does that. I'm going to go here because I'm trying to force out this peep thing as well. He does that. I'm going to answer. I am definitely not a fan of this move. This doesn't really gain him much, and it makes me a little stronger over here. That, I'm going to go over. Yeah, I feel like this is the... I don't know. I feel like that might have been a better play. I don't know. Because I still have a lot of cutting points here. It's not like I don't have cutting points here. And at this point, I would have to capture this. And, you know, like, there's still cutting points here. So that actually might have been the better move. I was a little bit relieved when we went over the top and basically just solved my issue. That was not a good move. You probably just do this at this point, but because this just lets him solidify the top even more. That was dumb with me. I'm always greeting for territory, but this was not a good move. Basically, I just Haned so I can actually get the Sente Atari, because he either has to Atari here or fix up one up here. So he chose to fix, obviously, and I get the Sente. That's why I actually did this. It's not for the points on the Hane. So I'm going to come here to kind of like break his Moyo and get my territory as well. He does this. I'm going to come out just to break, like, I don't want him to come up, threaten my group, and then make territory over here. So he jumps. I'm going to get my territory down here. He does that. I'm going to do that, threaten to make eyes first, so he's going to answer, and then do that. He actually does answer, right? Like I said, like, realistically, my goal for this is not to actually capture those 4 stones. My goal for this is actually just to trade this move for this move. That was like the whole goal for this, because now this territory is a lot more solid, and I don't really think he has a way to kill me up there anyways. So he does this. I'm going to do that. That's probably a bad move. You could probably do like a number of things here. This group's pretty strong. It's not really under threat. So I do this. That's not a good move. I knew that was a poor move when I actually played it. Like, even something like this would be a lot better, I would guess. I knew that was a poor move. He does that. I do that. I'm not going to answer that. Do that. He takes. But the thing is, like, you don't take this. The thing is, like, I think he's too obsessed with trying to kill this group. Like, at this point, black is not behind. Like, this is one of those points. This is definitely one of those points where you have to actually assess the situation. This is one of those points where you actually have to assess the situation here. And the situation here is that, like, you're not behind. You're not really ahead, but you're not behind. So you would actually just, you don't want to waste a move that doesn't have any points. Because him doing this allows me to actually, like, break open over here and destroy us, to destroy any kind of Moyo over here. So, like, him doing that allows me to do this or to do this. So the thing is, like, here, I mean, you might just want to do this and have me connect and then, like, get another free move over here. And that would actually put him quite a bit ahead because he just got, like, 2 free moves. So the assessing the situation here is actually really important. Because you know that if I do this and you take this, like, when I do this and you take this, you know, like, that, like, you can't actually threaten this cut. And because you can't threaten this cut, it's gote. And because it's gote, it's, like, it's not worth taking that because that stone has very little value. I mean, it's a point or two. It's a couple of points, but it's you let me get this jump, which lets me threaten this group a little bit, and then you just kind of, like, follow me this way. That's not a great move. I mean, like, once again, you're not really going to kill this group at this point. And that obviously, like, I mean, like, he might have been trying to get me to do this or something, but I'm obviously going to take the Sente first. So I'm going to take the Sente, extend out more, and then I'm going to connect. He does that. I'm going to try to, like, go back over there. He does this. I'm going to do this. He does that. And I'm going to come down here. At this point, like, you're not going to kill my group. Your group is still not strong here. And, like, all these moves here are basically all these moves here are essentially Sente. Like, every one of those moves is actually essentially Sente. I actually should have just done that sequence. Like, once I saw this, I should have just done this sequence first. once again, like when I Atari that, like you don't answer me, you just do something like this. But the thing is, like, if you answer all these moves, then your group's actually just as in danger as mine is. And I could even do something like this first, and then maybe even just like threaten your group down here. Or just, you know, go on the clunker here as well. So you're really not going to be able to kill my group here at this point. Like one of those things like in fighting is like you have to be able to gauge like what's my point of attacking this group? Is my point of attacking this group actually killing it or just to get advantages so I have enough points to win? A lot of times when I attack a group, I'm actually not trying to kill it. I'm just trying to get advantages to win. Like when I did this move here, I didn't actually want to kill those 4 stones. I just wanted to improve this territory. So you do this, I'm going to do that. Then coming down here, at this point, you're not going to kill my group. Obviously, I'm going to cut. And then I'm going to cut here. This is a huge mistake by me. This is a massive, massive mistake by me. Because this, I don't know why, but I actually thought this was Sente. It's obviously not Sente. So at this point, like, this is going to be so much better. This is just going to be so much better. Because remember, I can actually... I can do this and live at any time. So this is not really that much. This is really not that much of a concern for me. Like living's not that much of a concern. Probably just go ahead and play this. I probably would just let him live here and just go ahead and do this. Or something. Or like if when he actually played that, I would probably just play this or something. Or even when he did that, I might just go ahead and play this and make sure I live. And that's going to be like, now the board's going to be in my favor by quite a lot. So with that, I don't really see the point of that particular, like that's just a big oversight by me right there. That's a really big mistake. I said that as I played it to him, like, oh, that's not Sente, dang it. So that, I'm going to just do the sequence first. And this is a big mistake. This is a really, really big mistake by him. Because like this is worth 2 points. This is going to be worth so much more. So I shouldn't have even played that, actually. But he connects that. I was actually depending on him to connect that. Because this is not worth very much. Like, breaking this territory down here is worth a lot more. So I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do this. He's going to do, I know he's going to do that. So what, like this exchange favors me a lot because like first, I mean, this exchange, you do this first. And then, you know, like this is alive. It doesn't really matter which one I do. I would probably just do this. I would just go ahead and do this, but that's probably like the sequence that you're supposed to do. But like this exchange favors me a lot because I know he's trying to make 2 eyes here because now this Hane down doesn't really work. So I used these advantages to fix this. This was his big mistake was actually connecting the stone. That's 2 points. This is like 10 or 15 points. So I'm going to do this. He's going to do that. I'm going to do that. And now the fight is actually over. So I lived and I got Sente as well. And that's what got me that's what finally got me ahead in this game because I actually lived. Well, no, you're alive here. There's no way. There's actually no way I can kill you here. There's actually no way I can kill you. Like if you just played here, if you just played here instead of there, I feel like there's a good chance you would have won. Because like you can always like I guess like for me here, what I should have done is I should have just went ahead and did this. And then when you did this, you know, like I can just do this. Like I feel like that's the play I should have made. That's definitely the play I should have made. I mean, like I think this is how it's supposed to. This is how it's actually supposed to end up. Like I wasn't really trying to kill you because I feel like I wasn't really trying to kill you because I knew like as long as you had this in the corner, I knew I couldn't kill you. So we traded here, and then like the thing is like I'm alive and I got the Sente. So that's actually like after H7. Where's H7? After H7? Yeah, I think I might have been able to actually. Actually, no, because if you do this, I'm not going to do. I don't think I'm going to do this. Honestly, there's just too much. Like, there's just too much. There's like once you're connected, I'm going to have too many problems. I feel like once you're connected, I'm going to have way too many problems. Because remember, this is all like. I really just don't want to deal with that. I mean, I don't exactly know how that's going to come out. I don't actually know how that's going to, I don't really know how that's all going to come out because I mean, I guess I could have done that, but it's kind of tenuous, you know, because I feel like there's just too much that could actually go wrong for me here. Or even, yeah, I mean, I feel like there's like a lot that can just go. I feel like there's maybe that does work. I don't know. Or I don't know. Like, yeah, maybe I should have done that. Maybe, but, huh? I don't think that work. I don't think this works for me though. Wait, no. Then you have this. Okay. Yeah, I didn't calculate all that out. I really didn't. I didn't really calculate all this out, and I probably couldn't see that many steps forward. I don't think I would. I actually don't think I would have the confidence to. I actually don't think I would have the confidence to B3 on this. And also, like, if you just do this, like it's kind of difficult for me. Like, if I really try to do that, then yeah, I feel like I don't have enough. I feel like I don't have the confidence to try like random stuff over here. It might work. I mean, in the end, it might work out, definitely. I just don't feel like I have enough confidence to like deal with this down here. I mean, yeah. The thing is like, yes, I might win and end up killing this entire group. That's true. I might actually win and end up killing this entire group, but the thing is like, for this, like, I don't really, if I just do this, I don't know how it's going to come out. That's actually my main problem. I have no idea how this is going to come out. Because this is all like, you know, like, who knows? I don't know how this is going to come out. I just don't. So I don't think I would have like, I don't know if I would have the confidence to do that. Because like, I have problems over here too. Yeah, I don't think I'd have the confidence to win this out because, yeah, that doesn't work for me. There's way too much Aji down here for me to actually like, if I did, but you're right though. I probably should have done, I probably should have done this and then just did this. Because that's going to be Sente. That's going to be Sente. Well, that's not even Sente. Like, that's kind of like Gote for me. But that's like a Gote live for me. So that result, I guess, isn't. I do get the corner, but I'd rather have the Sente after I live. So that's why I think I played the other way. Because like, you do get the corner there, but this is like This is like basically this is fixed, and I got a Sente there. So the result was good for me. So like after I got the Sente, I got so many advantages on the end game that like essentially that's really big too. But like I got so many advantages on the end game that it's just worth it for me. You definitely made a mistake here, I think. That definitely got me more than a couple of points. That definitely got me a couple of points. Obviously, if you just did this, I don't get nearly as many points. So you definitely gave me a couple of points there. That's fine. Yeah, this was a loss of a couple points. And I feel like this move, I feel like, yeah, this move is fine, actually. That was a mistake by me because I should have just done this. Yeah, I definitely should have just done that. That would have been a lot better. That would have been a lot better for me. And also, like, I should have just done this first before anything else. I eventually did do that, but I should have done that first. Yeah, that was just a miscalculation. This was a pretty big miscalculation by me. And of course, like after I see that, I'm like, oh, I should probably do this. Also, like, yeah, after that, I should probably just like take the Sente first. That's also very, very big. But this is also Sente, so this is Sente, so you should have probably done this first as well. Because I don't think there's anything here, right? Yeah, like you're one ahead, so I feel like you should have gotten here first. Because I have to answer this. So yeah, like at this point in the game, if you see Sentes, like must answer Sentes, you gotta take them. Because like every time you follow me here, like you're losing a few points. Because I'm getting the initiative. Like once again, like, you know, you should probably take that at first. It's like once you follow me, you're losing like half a point on every one of these. So that's okay. That obviously is okay. Yeah, that actually lost. So like this move wasn't good. I don't know where I should have gone exactly. That actually wasn't a good move. There was something over here. There's something over here. I'm not exactly sure what. I'm going to connect. That's actually fairly large. I'm going to do that. Yeah, this is good. I'm going to do that. Yeah, I think this probably would have been better. Let's see if this works. No, it doesn't work. That does not work. So when I do this, I think that's the correct move, because then I can't really do anything, I don't think. So this is always Sente, and yeah. Yeah, so when I do this, this is the correct move. Because then I can't do anything. Like, I can cut you here, but this is already live, so it doesn't really matter. So yes, that's the correct move. You let me get a couple points here. Not a big deal, really, but you let me get a couple points here. I'm just going to take, like, pretty much all the Sentes I can. It's fine. And the rest of this is just finishing moves. So essentially, like at the end, I think you let me get too many of these like big moves, like over here, and like here, and here. I got all three of those, and I think that was basically the margin of victory. I definitely like screwed up playing over here, but like that was essentially the margin of victory. Like me getting this move, and like this move over here. So like getting the Sente out of killing this essentially like won me the game, because I got a lot of these end game moves. So that was basically the game. I should resolve by profiting. Yeah, I think you should resolve the fight. Like the thing is, like I don't think you shouldn't have attacked me too hard, because once I went for that one Atari, like you could have just like ignored me there, gave up the 2 points, and broken my like. Because think about it, like you could have given up this stone, and you could have like broken like all these points, and that would have actually put you ahead. So like trying to kill this group too much actually cost you the game. And you really did actually need to end this fight in the Sente, so you can at least get 1 or 2 of these moves. Now, like I won by 8 or 9 points, so it might have not been able to. It might have not gotten you the win, because I would have been able to get one or 2 of these, but it would have been probably by a point or 2. So you probably lost like at least 4 or 5 points by giving up the Sente and then letting me get like all these big closing moves. I didn't play the closing all that well, and also like here. I feel like you could have won if you got 2 of these moves and you played this instead. So I feel like that's kind of like where the game actually was right now. I don't think this actually works because, yeah, that just doesn't work. So if you gotten a couple of those closing moves and then played that, I think you would have actually done very, very well. You might have actually won on that. So like it was a close game though. It was a very close game. And it's one of the better ones to review because it's like more intricate. Like this game was actually close. Most of the games like are over by like the ones I play are like over by move 100 or so. But this one was actually quite close. So yeah, so that's how this game went. So and like and subscribe. Give me a couple likes. Give me a couple of subscribes, and follow me next time. I will see you guys later.